next guest is Miss Sumaira Dilawar. Her vision is bold and inspiring, transforming society through faith-rooted education and conscious parenting. Sumaira believes that real change begins at home, and with strong, emotionally balanced, critical thinking and spirituality connected individuals. And as an educator, life coach, and parenting trainer, she is passionately engaged in training mothers in emotional regulations and intentional parenting, and conducting tarbiyah based workshops on character development and youth empowerment, as well as teaching Arabic and English to strengthen both Quran understanding and global communication, as well as running critical thinking session for children and creating educational content on YouTube. Wow, to spread the true message of Islam in engaging age appropriate ways. Now, Miss Samara,
Assalamu alaikum
Walaikum Assalam.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, Walaikum
How are you,
Assalam. I
Ariba?
hope I'm good. Thank you so much, Miss Samara. And how about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Now,
much for such introduction. Actually, I am just putting my efforts as everyone have their own like purpose of life. So I've been doing the counseling sessions for last 4 to 5 years, and I have chosen like as the as my purpose that these days the modern world is very influential on our new generation, like especially Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So that's why
yeah,
I have been observing that parents are having their social activities, and a lot of, you can say, burden on in terms of, you can say, their lives have a lot of stuff to spend their lives. And first of all, our generation needs to understand, like, our grammar is different, and Gen Z and Gen Alpha's grammar is a little bit different. And parenting has a lot of lacking in our society. It really needs to do a lot of work for the kids, that we need to know, being a parent, that what is our real duty towards
yeah,
raising the kids. So these kind of things, I'm just putting my efforts and putting
hmm,
my part in it, and that's it.
yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Samara. Actually, I have a question. As you said, the Gen Z and Gen Alpha, what challenges do you see in a modern parenting that didn't exist before?
Actually, the thing is that, as I told you that I've been doing the counseling sessions, so I realized that this area has a lot of lacking, and
Yeah,
we need to do a lot of work in it. And for that purpose, I've started working on that, and I'm also connected with the homeschooling community, and I am working to make parents understand, especially moms, should have to understand about their real kind of duties towards raising the kids. As you know that our kids are suffering a lot. They don't know their right direction. We need to get the grip on our you can say tarbiyah. We have to be there to realize that we need the tarbiyah, as
hmm,
we need to raise our kids. Unless we can overcome our weaknesses, we can't raise the kids in that way. Like, for instance, if I want my child that he has to be resilient, he has to be
yeah,
confident enough, and he has to know that what is the real perspective towards life.
hmm,
But if I am not improving myself, if I am not grooming myself, if there is no growth inside me, so that definitely I can't get that task or target if I would suggest or think about my child. So I am not supposed to think about that my child should be this and that in the future. That's why I am putting a lot of effort. But if I'm not having work towards my growth, so I can't able to do this. So for
yeah,
that purpose, I need to work regularly. I need to grow
hmm,
myself from inside and outside. Then I can able to able to get the such competency that I can make our child realize, because the parenting is not I can say that parenting is not an easy job. We can't say that it's a piece of cake. It's a
Yeah.
24/7 job. I can't say that I communicate my child a lot of times, but he's not understanding. In a week, once in a week or twice in a week, I do this with my child, but it's kind of regular. Like, we need the consistency in this process. So
Yeah.
for that purpose, we need to realize that what are the weaknesses in our side. We need to work on that. Then the child is, whatever is watching around his environment towards his parents, he would be replicate in that way, because we are mirror. Child is the doing the mirroring after watching his environment, after observing
Mhm.
the things, after observing the behavior, such behaviors which we are doing as parent, mothers and fathers.
Yeah. Actually, we have a question from our audience, and they're saying that how to deal with aggressive kids. Because in today's generation, most of the kids are have developed an aggressive behavior. So, how we can deal with that child?
Actually, the thing is that it varies case to case, because we need to see the background, that why kids are not aggressive. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the kids on fitra.
Yeah.
Naturally, kids are not aggressive. But unfortunately, when kids are born and they start observing, they start grasping the things from their environment. So we can't figure out that what's going on, why my child is getting aggressive day by day, and why my child is getting hit it's he's a little bit getting arrogant, or he's getting offensive and annoying. I can't understand. I can able to understand that. How can I figure out? So we need to think about that, what is going on in his environment, what is going on in his environmental behavior, people around him are going to do the such things which child is adopting from them. We need to see, we need to check the root cause, the basic root cause. We need to see that from where he is getting such things,
Mhm.
because there is a lot of trash around us in our environment, in terms of, you can say, like for instance, if I can say that a child is watching someone, like a child is watching his mom or his dad, or if he is living with his grandfather or grandparents, so he's grasping, he's getting the things from everyone. So whatever he is observing, he's immediately he's trying to he tries to imitate, he tries to replicate the same behavior. So, and also in our society these days, I observe that we people think that mockery and making fun of kids, or like, we think that mockery is not mockery. We are just having joke with kids,
Mhm.
or we are just like, we take them for granted that they are children, they are kids, so we can do anything with them. So this is not good. Kids take it in a threatening way, they because they also need the respect. So parents should think about that, the specific respect which I need from my kids. So in that
Mhm.
way, we need to respect them. We need to give them such respect which we don't give. So that's why we need to see, for the aggressive kids, we need to figure out first that what is the root cause, and then we have to work on that. If a child is getting something from the environment, or he is going outside in the park, or he is going to the school or somewhere else, just look into the environment, or our behavior, parents' behavior, or someone else behavior, that from where he is getting that. Maybe someone might have taunt the kid, someone says something, some bad words to the kid, so kids
Mhm.
can get angry, and they are getting aggressive day by day, due to the frustration, due to the stress. So that's why we need to work on that. And being a parent, our behavior should be like, you can say, our behavior should be positive, and we have to think that what's going on in my child's mind. We have to be communicative, we have to be take care of his self respect. Self respect is very important. especially for the kids.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Actually, in today's generation, when a child cries, some of the mothers give them the mobile and tablet, and just for the sake this child should stop. But it affects their mental health, and it affects their behavior. So I think it's also an effect for the parents to get aggressive. What do you say?
Exactly, I agree with you. And for that purpose, I try to tell the parents that I used to tell some different kind of techniques that firstly we need to realize the things.
Yeah.
When we start realizing the things, so we also admit our mistakes. And when we accept our mistakes, so we start correcting ourselves. We do for that purpose. I used to give some techniques that we from where we can have the initiative to grow ourselves from our side. Like first of all, we need to love ourselves, we need to think positive for ourselves, then we can do something positive towards our kids. Otherwise, if we all the time we used to think that I'm not good, I get angry, I get offensive, how can I control myself? If I would do the negative talk, in that way I'm giving the training to my brain that I'm not good, I'm not good enough to raise my kids. So for that purpose, we also try to train those people who are going to get married. And this would be like I'm putting my efforts that we have to realize that before marriage we need to have the preparation for the parenting. Like
Yeah.
that, are you ready for having a child? Are you ready to be a parent? So you have to think about that while you are looking for your partner. So you are not supposed to looking for a future husband or future wife. You have to look for the future father or future mother, because this is a very crucial point that we never understand, and we never think about it. After getting married and after becoming a parent, we gets we start thinking that what's going on, how can we raise the kids. So unfortunately, after passing the time, we realize that why, like, this is a complete job which we have to learn, that we have to work on that, but we didn't do it because nobody told us about this.
Yeah.
So we need to understand its importance.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. Actually, there are a few people that are actually married, but still they are feel overwhelmed by societal pressure to start intentional parenting. So, what advice would you give to those parents?
Actually, the thing is that if we relate the parenting with being a Muslim parent, I used to tell to the parents that we claim that we practice Islam in our home environment, and we claim that we offer prayers and we do this and that. But I must say that this is not enough. We need to realize the kid that there is a creator. Who is the creator? Because we never create such environment where
Yeah.
the child's connection would be created with the creator. So we have to work on that, because in Muslim families, we offer prayers, we recite Quran, but we never tell the child that why you are offering prayers, why you are reciting Quran, who is your creator, why you are in this world, what is your purpose of life. Unless being a parent I am not clear towards my purpose of life, I can't able to give a particular purpose to my child, because my
Yeah.
child is watching that what is my priority, what is my top priority, what is my second priority. The child is observing and listening, and every all of the senses he's using to observe that this is the world and I have to live in this way. My parents do this, my parents my parents behavior is such kind of things. Like for instance, if I would say that being a mother, I my behavior is bit different with a housemate. My behavior is different with my friends, with my in-laws, with my my family, my child, my husband. And my child is observing that my mother behavior is different with me. and she's a bit different with housemaid, she's a bit different with neighbors. So he has the like dissonance might be created in his mind that what's going on, my mother has a lot of faces, she's not a one inside or outside. So what we are giving to the child, we have to see. For that purpose, first initiative would be that I
mm,
should have to be clear that what is my purpose of life towards the right path. Being a Muslim, I need to know that which what would be my destination. Then my child would get to
mm,
know that what is the right way to get to the destination, right destination. So this is the way I need to plan the things. Being a parent, take the initiative that this is my purpose. If I would ask my child that, "Buddy, okay, you know when you will grow and you will have a well-off family, you have to pursue the career, you have to be a doctor and this and that." So my child would have the understanding that this is the world, and after growing my like as I will grow, as the time will pass, I would have to get the degree, I would have
mm,
to chase chase the money, I have to earn. This is that, like he is getting that purpose from your side. You are giving such purpose to your child. So you are not giving him the reality based purpose that this is dunya and that is akhirah. This is the right path, you have to go there. So he is getting all of the things from mother and father, that what are your priorities. Okay, this is the list of your priorities. Okay, I would go for that.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you because in today's generation, the most of the people think the tarbiyah comes from the mother. The mother will decide the how will get the how will raise the child. But in your opinion, what will be the role of father in this conscious parenting compared to the mother role?
Well, father is the equal partner who has the equal responsibility to towards the child, because both father and mother are responsible and accountable towards Allah, that both have the equal part to input their all efforts towards the tarbiyah of the child. Because if father, because till 8 years in our deen, till 8 years, it is the mother's lap is the first education institution for the child. All right. So after the 8 onwards, the child is as the child is growing, especially the boys, they really have the role modeling towards their father. Whatever their fathers are behaving, the way they are dealing with the neighbors, the way they are dealing with others, and all of the behavior, how the way they act, what are their reactions, how they express their emotions, how like every each and every single aspect the child is getting from his father. So after the age of 8,
Hmm.
uh, the father has the biggest role, uh, which through which the child gets stronger or weaker. So it's a very crucial thing that the family should have to be spend the quality time with the in the bonding. Because this is not the right thing that we in our society, it's taboo that the fathers have this one role that they have to earn, and they have to take the
Yeah,
responsibility to to yeah, right, like you can say, to look after their family. So
family.
this is not the right thing, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask from father and mother equally that what did you do while you brought a human being, a child brought in dunya. So what have you decided for that? Even though Allah has already gave the clarity that what we have to do being a parent. So father and mother both have to work on their growth, both have to
Hmm.
put the efforts to raise them. Like if father has some issues, some weaknesses, he also has to work on that. He also has to be a leader, because males and females, everyone has the leadership Allah has given. Mother is also a leader, and mother has to decide that. And also, I have noticed that sometimes if fathers are not supporting or they are not cooperating, so mothers start taking it for granted that okay, if father is not giving the part, so how can I do this? This is not only my responsibility. But I must say that I am the responsible for my deeds, whatever I do, and the father, being a father, the father is responsible for his own deeds. So how can I compare me myself as a mother with my child's father? So I need to work.
Mm.
I am not supposed to compare that he is not working. So how can I do this? I have to do this. So these are the lame excuses which mothers in our, today, a lot of mothers think about that. That okay, I can't do it alone because my husband is not supportive. So this is not the way. This is not the solution. This is only a lame excuse from the mothers. So I would say that this is not good for the child, because child is the amana from Allah. It is not our possession. It is not our property that we only try to dominate on the kids. You have to go and take the degree, take this degree, and you have to go and you have to get married from this girl or this boy. So this is not the right to the parent, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given the right to the kid that he can take the decision on all by himself. So this is it. This is the way parents have to understand their right responsibility.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you because in most of the people thinks the raising children is solely the purpose of the mother and not the father. So it totally changed the perspective of mine as well, because both have the equal responsibilities to raise their children.
Exactly, whatever the effort mother is putting in raising the kids, the same effort the father has to put. If father is asking, this is not my responsibility, this is your, so you have to know the right thing, and you have to ask him that no, this is your responsibility too. So you have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given, being a mother, given you the thought, given you the guidance. So you need to try to guide your spouse as well, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So definitely, if the mother have a lot of things. If she would act like a leader, so she can also take the support from her spouse in any case. But first, baby step the mother has to take. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open up the resources, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the things in the people's heart. Might be possible that you also can take your spouse in your way, with your with your consideration, with your considerate behavior towards the right path, and with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah, that's why we believe on that the Islam is a completely code of the life, because every problem has a solution in Islam.
Exactly, exactly. No doubt about it. And I must say that Quran is the manual for like, we have the key. We have the key for every single problem in our life. Each and every single thing Allah has given us the answer inside the Quran, if we try to understand each and every ayah. So we are amazed that every single thing, every single problem in my life is giving as a solution in the Quran. So I should have to go for that.
Yeah, actually, we have a question from our audience. How we can make our kids critical thinkers so they can ponder upon their surroundings according to the Quran?
First of all, we are spreading this message that we are try to educate and spread the awareness towards the parents that we didn't know earlier. Like we can say, we our ancestors didn't know that what is good and what is bad, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the right direction. So why not we utilize this blessing, that we should know that Arabic is very important, and we have to work on that. Our kids have to learn the Arabic, and if they will learn the Arabic, definitely they will go to understand the Quran by themselves. They easily know that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying. So we need to promote this, that Arabic language should be learned by parents and by kids as well. Because being a parent, if parent would start working on learning Arabic language, so definitely child would also have an interest that this is the Allah's language and I would have to go and learn this and try to learn the Quran all by myself.
Yeah, and that is really a great initiative because in our society, I'm from Pakistan, and we literally just read the Quran, and we didn't understand what we are saying and what we are asking from Allah, but we just read the Quran word by word, and we have no idea what we are reading. And this is the main problem in today's world.
Exactly, exactly. I agree with you that this is really unfair behavior from our side, that the you can say the divine book, the divinest book in the world, uh, which we are ignoring. We just have a barakah from that book only, and we don't know that why we are not getting the understanding, and why we are, whatever is written in the Quran, why we are not going to understand this, that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the human being. So this is really unjust behavior from our side. And also, you were asking about the critical thinking. So as far as the critical thinking is concerned, I used to give different kind of technique tips and techniques to the parents, that we need to work on the critical thinking, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
Mhm.
created the kids on fitra, and naturally kids have their critical thinking skills. They have imaginative skills, very very sharp. They have their skills are very sharp. But unfortunately, when kids start going to the school, so automatically their skills would be fade. Why? Because automatically when the child have like child is staying at home, and the questions are popping up his mind, so he immediately goes to his mother or father and asks the question, multiple question, whatever is coming in our head, in his head, he is straight away going and asking the mother or father that I got a question, can you please give me the answer, and this and that. So if mother and father are you can say educated enough, they know that how
Yeah.
to treat with the child, they try to treat the child in that way, that they would take all of the questions, and if they know the answers, they would definitely give the answers. But if they don't know, they are not supposed to get embarrassed. They would say, okay, this question I am not able to understand, let's think about it together, let's find out, let's do some research, let's take out some books. So this kind of treatment we need to do the with the kids. But unfortunately, when we take the kids to the school, so when the child is in school, so you can say that in a class, maximum kids, there are 20 kids in in one class, or
Mm-hmm.
minimum 10 or 15 students in the class. So if the just imagine that if the child have five questions in his head, so he would ask that, miss, please tell me this. First question, the teacher would try to give the answer. Second, she would take. Third, she would take. Then fourth time, she would say, "Please, beta, go, because I have a lot of rest of other kids as well. I have to listen other kids as well."
Yeah.
So gradually and simultaneously, when the child's fulfillment is getting fade and is not getting, served, so what happened? What would happen with the child's mind? Automatically, it would be locked. He would stop asking the question. So automatically, his critical thinking would
Yeah.
gradually it would be faded. He stopped thinking, he stopped asking the questions, because he start thinking that nobody is asking me, nobody is here to listen to me. So this is the way we need to work on that, that how the child's critical thinking skill have to be saved. And also, we have to work for that. We have to start thinking, we have to start questioning with the child. Like even kids are not sometimes kids don't ask the questions. Or if someone is listening me and think that my child has been going to school for last couple of years. So how can I again start working on my child's critical thinking, as he's a school going child, so his critical thinking has gone. So how can I again
Yeah.
try to rise it up? So kind of parent would have to start asking the questions. Try to make yourself critical thinker. How would you make it? Firstly, you have to work on that. Then you can ask the question. You can able to ask such questions that those questions make your kid as a he can start thinking critically. He can start thinking for anything critically. Like, you can ask the child that, have you thought about it that uh, a tiny seed when we
Yeah.
sow it into the soil, so how can it,
Mm.
like, how much power it has that it can split the ground, and a very delicate plant comes out. Have you thought about it? How can it possible? So this kind of questions, put these kind of questions, put them in to your child's brain, and give them the reason to start thinking about this. Also, we can ask, do you think that why clouds are hanging on the sky? Why don't they fall down? What do you think about it? What's your opinion? Can you tell me about this? What do you think? I really appreciate that. If you will give me some answer, or what you think about it, I would love to listen to you. So I, or indirectly, I try to make my child that you worth it. You have a lot of value inside my heart. That's why I'm asking the opinions, or about the different kind of things. So these kind of things boost up child's morality, boost up child's skills. He thinks that I have the worth. I am there is a lot of value of mine for my parents. That's why my mother is calling me and asking about the opinion, about any opinion you can ask, for making your child a decision maker, and give them independency, that they can do anything. So through the critical thinking, a lot of there are multiple life skills we can put our effort to grow in our children. But first of all, we need to know that what's going on, what how the way we have to take the initiative. For that purpose, we can do the notes, we can make the notes, we can work on that, we can make a plan, we can make checklists, we can make routine, you can say routine checklists, weekly checklists, or how to regulate their emotions. Each and every single thing we need to work on that. Otherwise we can't able to do it, because obviously we are human beings and we are not perfect, and a lot of weaknesses inside ourselves.
Mm.
So for those weaknesses, we need to work on that. Unless we will work, we can't able to deal with our children.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ms. Sumera. You have answered this question very detail, and I hope who have asked these questions have the clear answer. Now we have also one question from our audience. What if we can't home school them? Like, as I live in a Gulf country, and here we don't have enough company and can't interact much. That's why kids develop separation anxiety and stranger anxiety as well as so what we should do in this case, please tell me. For this purpose, we have to send them schools, and after that, they are getting better now. So this is the
Well,
question from our audience.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, First of all, I would suggest that school going child definitely have the depression and frustration, because they are facing a lot of things in school, unfortunately. Because today the modern world have a lot of things, a lot of trash, which including ourselves, including our kids, we take that trash from the environment, and we take that trash and
Mm.
baggage into the home, even though we don't want. But unintentionally, indirectly, it is coming in our head, and automatically it's coming inside our houses. So yes, if she's asking that there is no option that she can able to homeschool her child. So first of all, you need to uh, you need to talk, communicate with your child about
Yeah.
whatever is going on, like whatever your situation and why you are going outside for the job or something like that, and why you are not able to homeschool your child. Communicate with your child, and rest of the time, like when the child comes back home, try to uh, try to make that time productive. Try to spend quality time, like even though if it would be half an hour or 1 hour, but it should be a quality time. Quality
Mm.
time is not like that, like you are asking your child what you are doing, what happened in the class, and how's going your friends, and how's going your studies. This is not the quality talk. We think, being a parent, that this is quality talk when we sit together with our kids and we ask about their routine. But quality time is in the sense that we have to start being a listener, asking from the child that what you are going through these days, what's your opinion, what do you want, what's your wish, what you want to do, where you want to go. Or else you can say that, okay, tell me something, I want to listen to you, I want to be a listener. You do you have something, like, you have to be a friend in that quality time, that your child would say, would speak out whatever is in his head, whatever he thinks, wherever he has some confusions, wherever he is getting stuck. He has to think that my mother is always there, without being judgmental. She listens to me, whatever, like the most weird thing, if I would share with my mother, she never judge me. This kind of feeling your child has to think about. So in this way, you have to work on your bonding, in terms of affection, in terms of love, in terms of activities, indoor kind of activities, or on weekend movie, or spending time in the that way, which the way your child love to spend. So in that way, you have to create the bond of
Mm.
affection and love. Then your child can able to understand your issues, your problems. But I must say that in school, 8 to 9 hours our children have, it's all wasted, because as far as my observation, the kids are not getting that kind of education which me and you have done in our childhood. Because in modern world there is nothing to do, like no one is coming with the dedication, even any institution or anywhere. They just come and they just put complete the formality or this and that. So your child have a lot of things, because he is growing up, he has a lot of tantrums, he has a lot of thoughts, he wants to share a lot of things, but nobody is there. For 8 to 9 hours he's in school, he's getting bully from his friends, he's getting bully from his teachers. Like for instance, there are multiple kids, because our generation is very competent, very talented, multitasking. So they want a lot of things. When this kind of talent is not would not use in the productive way, so it unfortunately, god forbid, it went it used to go for the, it in a destructive way. So for that purpose, we need to work on the kids, and we have to get connected with the child. Unless we get connected with the child, we never know that what's going on in his life, what's going on in his mind. So this is very important and crucial point, because we all know that a lot of things are going on here and there. And the media exposure and the social media, the social media availability towards our kids and towards us, everything is you can say everything is exposed towards the kids. So that's why we need to know that what's going on in his life, what he thinks about, what's going on the environment, what's going on globally, what's the problem, uh, what is the opinion of my child about the global issues. So you have to communicate with your child regularly.
Yes, and I hope who have asked this question have cleared the answer. If you have any more question, you can ask in the chat box. Now it's time to end our session. But before ending, I have a question that you also create an educational content on the YouTube. So I would like to ask how effective has this content for the parent who are watching this live, and you can also mention the name of your YouTube channel so we can also check out your content.
Okay. I have the parenting WhatsApp group as well, where I used to put some worksheets and techniques and tips. How can we reflect ourselves? How can what would be the therapies or tips? How can we improve ourselves and different kind of stuff? I used to share there, and also all of the updates. Like if I would do some workshops. Once in a week, I do the volunteer group session where multiple people join for having a lot of tips and techniques or something like life questions or whatever they want to ask. And my channel name is faith.path,
Faith.
faith, faith.path. Or and there in that channel we just started that channel just for the sake of the right message towards the parents, that
Mm.
how can we get educated themselves and their kids as well. We need to get aware, we need to get awareness that how can we make our children ready to confront the life, confront the modern world, how to encounter the issues, what's going on around them. So for that purpose we are working for the juz amma short surahs work, like bachon ke liye, kids, for the kids we are creating the content that they can easily understand about the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's 99 names. And we also work for the like my parenting sessions recordings are available over there. And also my child, he's 13 years old, and he also work for the history and geography and different kind of content as well. So he's also working with me in that channel.
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Samara. Thank you for this amazing session, and I hope who have questions and got their answers. But if you still have the questions, Miss Samara have said you their YouTube channel name Faith.path, so you can check out their educational contact from there as well. So thank you so much, Miss Samara.
Barakallah fi.